What's going on, everybody? InfinityDrill here, and today we are drilling into a game called Universe for Sale. As per usual, we're just going to drill right into it. Lila, brush your teeth. It's bedtime. Mommy. Mommy. What is it? Didn't I just tell you it's time to sleep? Not without a story, mommy. Listen to you, little rascal. Little weasel. Little Weselton. Take it easy. Again with this dusty old book. Will you ever get tired of it? Never. Please, just one more time. You win. Give it to me. Parent of the year right there. And time before time was a boy without a name. He had neither mother nor father. He knew neither shape nor frame. The wind does not know his birthplace. The day the mountains have forgotten. Firstborn, alone, unbegotten. Before you were, my quiet listener, before myself, recounting this story. Before mother, father, and grandfather. Before memory, sorrow, and glory. Before verses that twist and turn, and letters sent across the far earth. Before heroes whose legends would burn, and gathering around the night hearth. When everything was unordered, but together in a single spot, with the sky above still folded, maybe upright, or maybe not. In a time when the ground didn't know where to lie, when the seas over sound hadn't flowed and rising high, the seed of time still unplanted had yet to grow fast. Neither fate had been written, nor known was the past. What is said, what is known, is that the child was alone, in that abyss of darkness unsown. Damn, that's a rhyme. A rhyme for its time. This is a cool little intro, zooming in on a planet, just a random star. Not gonna lie, I am digging this art style, and this looks crazy as hell. It's like spacey, but like future-y. That art style is just mwah, mwah, chef's kiss. Oh, read this guy? Oh, it's a point and click, okay. So, we investigate. Kind of gives me like Star Wars vibes with all the orange. Like Padawan, or whatever the hell it's called. I can't remember. I'm not a big Star Wars person. Oh, we a robot? Or a demon? We're like a skelly boy. A floating head. Bad weather, eh? One can't even see a thing out there. With all this rain, one can barely see the lights from the windows. You're lucky, you could have lost your spare ribs. Those damn shields, they should stop the acid rain from falling on the colony, and yet, luckily, we still get the usual clients. Otherwise, I would have closed this place many years ago. Well, I'm assuming we're living on a colony on a planet. The acid rain is from the weather, and the shields are meant to protect us from the acid rain. What's wrong with the shields? The shields began falling years ago. Strong winds make them partially useless. Every damn time we have a bad storm, all the crap that's in the atmosphere rains down on us. Isn't there anyone that can fix them? Everyone here minds their own business. Many pretend the problem doesn't exist, or that always was what you see a shitty pile of scraps. Are we really gonna have to ask about all this stuff? Holy Nohyok, you're not from Jupiter, are you? I admit that I'm not from around here. Well, since you asked, rain is liquid hydrogen, highly corrosive, highly flammable. Not by chance our colony is protected by curtains woven with Demantium? Demantium? Those big orange tarpaulins wrapped around the building? Yep, when the shield's down, it's the curtains that save our asses. Colony? For Nohayok's sake, I couldn't get much worse than this. It's been centuries since the colony's ceased being self-sufficient. Bartering is the only reason it hasn't collapsed yet. Bartering? Precisely. The old Hovian mining colony has become one of the most picturesque and infamous holes in the solar system. I have a tour once the storm abates. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You must be freezing. What can I do for you, sir? What services do you provide here? This is the famous Hinon Tea House. Hinon will be me. We have teas and infusions of all kinds, the most peculiar available here in the colony, and all of them are prepared by yours truly. Here, have a menu with our fan favorites. Do I have money? Ooh. Okay, so we got Pola berries, tea that flares a bright blue when exposed to oxygen. Very bitter, extremely invigorating. That doesn't sound good at all. Almost sounds like coffee. Koyala leaves, a very dark and dense tea. Its outward appearance is contrasted by its sweet and delicate taste. Child sap, a deep green tea with a tangy aftertaste, turning sweet a couple seconds after ingestion. Very relaxing. I kind of feel like the Koyala leaves. Great choice. Now the tables are all full. As soon as the tea's ready, you can have it here at the counter. How are the tables full? Ain't got no one in here. That's wild. Another cultist, I see. Good evening, priest. Look at yourself, son. What was your belief, right? You're more bones than flesh, and you still call yourself a man? Anyways, you come just at the right time. I was attempting to bring the soul of this young woman under the protection of the Pantheon. Would you like to join and listen? It's very entertaining. He was just telling me that they have a specific god for everything. For instance, there's one that is in charge of making people go to the bathroom. Karnas, the god of the bodily sphere, the one you insult every day with your profane cuts. Please, no need to lose our cool. We have our own gods too, you know. But no one knows what their names are, exactly, or how many there are. They're on the other side of the Satori, and only the enlightened can name them. There's nothing of the sort. A man who wants to reach what you call enlightenment is just a fool who will provoke the wrath of the gods. Whatever you say, everyone is entitled to their own beliefs after all. I could take a look around while waiting for Lila. Yeah, I'd say everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. I mean, it doesn't matter what you believe. You smell foreign. I come from very far away. Scrunch name's Bandar. I help Jelly Human Ball hit on in chores that need strength. If you need it, maybe you can find me here for the right compensation, of course. Why would he talk like that? You're being racist. I'll keep that in mind. I must say I've never seen someone as big as you. Welcome to Jupiter, Bone Ball. Orange storms like mains of cyber oranges. Tis what Human Ball says, always asking for your help, the lazies. You know, it started as some kind of slavery, tis what they thought. Thought us stupid, easy to control, but chips made us more intelligent than they. Why didn't you gain the upper hand then? Why? To us, having 400 kilos is the same as 4. When Human Ball pay us to do that, we happy. Understood. Hey, interested in a cat? No thanks. Good, because I wouldn't let you have it over my dead body. These are not normal cats, you dumb. These are Lamri. They only live on Jupiter, traveled here from Ceres, only for them. I'm a breeder, you know. I'm on 85 at the moment. I was just now asking Bandar whether he was available to reach a small nest they have established behind one of the windmills. You got the credits? 50 for each specimen, my friend. 7 you. Let's make it 60. 605. Okay, deal. So damn stingy, these furries. Pleasure to make deals with you, Billy. What about this robot? What you got to say? I like how we can talk to each and every individual person. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, forgive me. I was calibrating the comm drivers. Gisan at your service. I work at the hydroponic plant, and my friend here is Tino. Nice to meet you. Excuse him. He's unable to speak right now. We're sharing our vocal processor until we can find another for cheap. Today's Wednesday, and it's my turn. Very practical. Our dude looks insane the more I look at him. Oh, another initiate. Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Khan. My pleasure. I imagine you have left your name behind being a master. It's an easy guess given the sheer number of separations you have, but I see that your ears are still in their original place. I recall my own master suggested me to start exactly from those for the detachment. I couldn't sleep at night, even with the best sleeping pills I could get my hands on. Then I put myself in the hands of the cult. They made me understand that my past was like a wall separating me from my pillow. I had to accept that in order to sleep again. Then away with the years. I've never slept better than since the procedure. You, however, appear not to have any problems with the past. I actually do have some, but I accept them willingly. Good for you. That's wild to like modify your body to such an extent just for I mean, teach their own, but still at the same time, it's sad to think that someone would modify their body to such an extent just because of a belief, you know. And I get it, that does happen across the world, religions and stuff. But man, if your religion asks that much of you, that's insane. Wow, heck of a bolt. Let's hope the curtains hold up. I wouldn't want to build the place from the ground up all over again. Just out of curiosity, you are in the cult, aren't you? Used to be. I was part of it once, not anymore. The graphs don't really go away, do they, though? A cousin of mine was into that kind of thing. She detached her own head and feet, told me it was to reach. And you know what I told her? You must be crazy to attach all those body parts. If aliens existed, they probably looked just like you. Forgive me, I didn't mean any offense. I'm actually happy to talk about it. Good. Here at the Hinon Tea House, everyone, and I repeat, everyone is welcome to make themselves at home. Anyhow, here it is, infusion of Koyala. Ooh, what a boom. Back to what we were saying before. My cousin used to say that with her head she could think more clearly. Is that true? That's one way to see it. And you and Lila, how did you two meet? Enan, stop nosing around. Ooh, she's kind of cute. Hello to you too, Lila. The teacup is ready. Thanks, Enan, kind as usual. She's got tentacle hair. Excuse him, I think that guy got this place just to snoop around people's personal stuff. Always a pleasure. He always has to have the final word. Don't worry, I find him likable. Ah, well, that's good. You appear surprised. Did you think I wouldn't show up? Yes, I actually didn't. I admit I didn't think I would meet you again. I may look a bit erratic, but I always keep my word. The fact is, around here every day is exactly like the day before. Trust me when I say it, sometimes it's a blessing to meet a foreigner. Someone besides the usual market clientele and Hinan, clearly. From what I've managed to see, this colony is very interesting. They say that Jupiter's markets are a continuous flow of humanity, people from all around the system finding themselves here. It's supposed to be exciting. Yeah, I can't really disagree with you on that. Maybe I've just lost that something that helped me see the excitement of humanity. Anyhow, do you like the Koyala? Yeah, I used to drink it quite often. Enon collects the flowers in the lowest parts of the colony next to the reactors. The high temperatures allow the plant to reproduce. In spring, the male flowers bloom, then poof. In an instant, they are reduced to ash by the reactors. The ash floats and falls over the female flowers, which are coated by sticky fluid, so the plants are pollinated and new seeds are produced. The ash is used to flavor the tea. In the teapot, one must introduce a box containing the pollination juices. This releases chemical reagents that melt the seed capsules to start the infusion. Some ash remains unfiltered. This is why the tisane is still very dark. Don't worry, it's not toxic, it's sweet. It's like witnessing a mating ritual. Yes, I guess so. 10, 13, 16. Are you counting? In the colony's atmosphere, the speed of sound is about 300 meters a second. All this considered, the eye of the storm will be around 5 kilometers from where we are now. Two temporary distinct phenomena, but with a single origin. I know it's stupid, but noticing it makes the relativity of time seem more tangible. It's not stupid. I honestly do that sometimes just to know how far the storm is to keep aware of, my surroundings and the environment. It's important to know the weather. I don't know why, but thanks. Sometimes I feel like people don't really get what I'm saying. You, for instance, why are you interested in my work? I just like it. Whatever. At the bazaar, there are several things and trinkets that are much more useful or interesting. My stuff is useless and very hard to get. Couldn't I understand it? What's with all these questions? I like asking questions. And do you think that's a good thing? The infusion must be complete by now. Allow me. Sorry, I'm a bit moody sometimes, I know. The first time I saw you, you came across as quite confused, but I didn't doubt your intelligence. Your face tells me you've seen many things in your life. A few. There are never enough things to see. I'd like to know your story. It's not that easy. I will try my best to understand. It's okay. As I told you in the market, I craft small universes. Universes? I extrapolate them using ordinary matter as a building material. It's simpler if I use liquids like the tea in this cup. I can shape them, giving them any form I wish. The shape changes the physical rules of each universe, from how time develops to how much time passes from the Big Bang to thermal death. A form that I find particularly interesting is the circle. I feel like if I just try to make a circle, it'd be that. So this is a type of universe essentially like ours. Like ours, with stars, planets, and the like. Yes, of course, but I'm actually referring to time. You see, where it starts is also the point where it ends, only to start again. In cosmological theory, it's called the Big Bounce. It's incredible. The material determines the fundamental qualities of each universe. For instance, using Koyala, you would get a universe that's pitch black. Dark matter dominates over ordinary matter, dramatically increasing its density. It's a lifeless universe occupied only by massive red stars and hungry black holes. Lila, if what you're saying is true, you create new realities with life, maybe even people. I'm not creating anything. The universes are already there. Somehow I just make them visible. And obviously they are not exactly as you see them here. This is just a real relativistic representation. But it's here right in front of our eyes. Lila, you're like a goddess. You don't understand. You don't understand. I understand completely. I think you're under us. I am not a god. 2 seconds. The storm is almost here. It is. Lila, I must go now. What? Sorry, I really mean it. I will get in touch soon, I promise. But is it because I got all nervous? Forgive me, I told you, it's complicated. No, 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 believe me, I have something to do. I can't put it off. Lila, I want to know more about your universes. But I'll come back again. Can you at least wait until it stops raining? I want to, but can't. Enjoy your evening, Lila. Good night. This is an interesting story. Tough, 0 seconds. Universe for sale. Signal lost. Holy, he got away again. We must find him or else Uncle will kill us. Darkness everywhere. It's a bit scary, I know. Stop it. It's not scary, it's just a story, okay? Keep reading. What happens to the child? Let's see. Did the egg before the chick arise, or the hen brooding it as do birds? And did the child's cries precede the mother's soothing words? Alone and forlorn cried the child, his laments echoed through endless night. From that wail flames blazed wild, and from that fire erupted light. The glow was warm, a cloth styled with lines of glimmering, starry thread. Under that blanket snuggled the child, and conjured up dreams of worlds in his head. A sleep so deep, so utterly appeased, cradled by songs of suns on their paths, that they could dance on and on as they pleased, as children rest while the party lasts. The stars named each other as their ball went on, endlessly blooming in constellation. But the child, he was now gone, and they danced alone in a crowded creation. God, those are some tongue twisters. Say those all 5 times fast in a rap. Are we passed out again on the floor? No. Out of the way. What? Willing orangutan wanted to capture local fauna. Hmm. We found ourselves at a mechanic. What do you think you were doing out there? Were you trying to get yourself killed? I'm looking for someone. Excuse me, I'm looking for a girl named Lila. Do you happen to know her? Lila, let me think about it. You mean the girl that makes those colorful bubbles? If by colorful bubbles you mean self-contained universes. Whatever, bubbles, worlds, universes, that kind of thing. I don't concern myself with these matters. Anyhow, you can find her in the eastern arm. Turn right at the energy tower. If you see Hinon's tea house, it means you went the wrong way. I know it sounds like a strange question, but where am I? Listen, pal, I don't have time to waste on drunks, so be sure to find something to sober up in the market square. I have work to do here. Who are you? May I ask your name? Why do you always seem to be a magnet for crackpots who want to talk to me? Sorry if I don't waste my breath and chatter, but I need to finish welding this speedster's converter. Call me when you'll need someone to stitch together that scrap heap of a ship you got. Drawing antique that wouldn't fetch the price of a dead cow, if you ask me. So are you some sort of mechanic? Yeah, of course I'm a mechanic. You must be a genius or something. Name's Houdanet. I like how she said she didn't have time to talk, but she is talking paragraphs. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left to my work. I'd be grateful if you went to bother someone else. Thanks, and good work. Yeah, whatever. We click everything, talk to everybody. So we are currently there. She said past the energy towers. If we go to Henon's, it's too far. Hello, didn't we already meet? Who? Us? I've never seen your ugly face my whole life. I would remember. Oh, I'm sorry to have bothered you. I know you want them, but you can't have them. Not my precious summary, never. Excuse me, do you happen to know a certain Lila? She'd be living around these parts. Who? No, I don't know anything. Be gone now. Lomri. Um, you uneducated peasant, how can the noble admixture of otters and foxes be unknown to you? They are the only non-primate mammals with terrestrial ancestors out there, the only ones adapted to climate in the Jovian colonies. The waxy coating of their fur allows it to even repel even the strongest acids that attack the colony. Their skeletons and muscles are dense but flexible, easily withstanding the massive gravitational pull of gas giants. They are so elastic that they appear to be made out of rubber. They're truly impressive. Bring your sarcasm somewhere else. Bye. This is a Margaret 2003 at your service. I was created to inform the peoples of Earth about impending catastrophes, highlighting critical issues, and finding practical solutions on my own. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about life on Earth? For too long, the inhabitants of Earth indulged in their vices to the fullest. The levels of CO2 rose so high that around the year 3000, the planet became an uninhabitable desert. Fortunately, in the meantime, they built robots like me capable of providing solutions to their problems. And here we are on Jupiter, brother, repeating the same mistakes, of course. Couldn't that end be avoided? As soon as we were created, we immediately said what needed to be done, but they told us it was unpopular stuff. Have fewer children, eat less meat, abolish cars and air travel, consume less technology, and abolish capitalism, thereby leveling inequalities. Simple, no? Well, what did the Earthlings prefer to do? Leave the planet. Now the Earth is practically uninhabited. What disasters do you predict? In about 244,000 years, a black hole will swallow the solar system. But I predict that much sooner. The time travels of some reckless individuals will lead to quantum paradox reversing events, bringing everything back to the beginning of time and erasing existence. Very specific theory you got there, buddy. I think we went too far. I think we should have turned right at the first. I'm assuming we can't run. Yeah. Excuse me, can you explain what it is that you sell? Yes, of course, I sell handmade universes. Oh, what a curious thing. How would that work? So you just tell me what type of universe you'd like, and I will try to make one as close to that as I can. Awesome. But I wouldn't know what to ask you. Okay, listen, I can guide you through it. First, you should choose a cup that you like among these. You only got one cup. Yes, that one. Good. Now choose two ingredients which you would like to make your infusion. They will determine the basic properties of your universe. Intriguing. We're gonna do blue and green. After that, we stir and we extrapolate a universe from the liquid. And here we have our universe. Wow. Now we can give it any shape we want. And when we are satisfied, we can go and see what it looks like inside. I'm going to do a spiral. In this universe, every planet is covered by a uniform layer of moss, a sort of omnipresent green invasion. A mossy monotony that stretches to infinity, but which has come to life after billions of years. In the midst of this green carpet, small civilizations have grown hidden among the mushrooms, tiny beings that use fungi as homes, peacefully populating entire systems. Whoa, it's incredible. Thanks for the wonderful experience. Now, if you want it, it's 14 credits. But I don't have a single credit. Why'd you make me waste my time? I'm sorry? Leave now. Good day. And what do you want? I saw you before staring at us. I couldn't prevent myself from listening. It was really interesting. It was. Clearly, it's not enough for the sophisticated taste of this mud hole. In any case, what can I do for you? Did I do something to offend you yesterday? I must have been inappropriate, likening you to a god that may have gone a bit too far. In which sense inappropriate? A god? What in no Hayek's name are you talking about? You don't remember? It was just yesterday. Look, yesterday I had a long night. I'm still a bit topsy-turvy. I must have forgotten, but you seem familiar. Can you remind me where you're from? I'm just a visitor here on Jupiter. I've been traveling so long that it'd be hard to explain where I'm from. Okay, if you want to remain mysterious, suit yourself. You wouldn't be the first to come to Jupiter hide from your past. So annoying. Forgive my rudeness. That guy from before really soured my morning. Besides, I need to buy a new battery for the shields. If I don't change it soon, the acid rain will end up destroying my house. in the market, tomato, that stingy merchant always has some to sell. If you like, I can accompany you to get it. Perhaps you could show me around. Accompanying me? I'm not sure. I don't even know who you are. I'm new around here. I could really use a guide, someone I can trust. I insist. Okay, if that suits you, I'm not in the mood for work anyway. Follow me. How does she not remember us? Unless there's something going on where people just don't remember our interactions. Oh, Kapai, this kimono is just lovely. Where did you find it? Thanks, Lai. You're always too kind. It just came with a shipment from Venus. Very high quality fabrics. Who's your friend there? Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, this guy, I don't know. He just showed up at my stall. Mysterious individual, I gather. What's his name? Yes, I forgot to ask. What do they call you? I have no name. I remember now. What? He's a master, Lila. Don't you remember what Beatrix was saying the other day? I probably wasn't paying attention. This cultist stuff doesn't really interest me much. Yes, Bia was explaining that in the cult of detachment, when adepts attain the level of masters, they renounce even their very names. Renouncing one's name is the last step of detachment from the material world, correct? I couldn't have put it into better words. Whatever you say. Anyway, put that kimono aside for me, will you? Now, I need to go pick up a battery from Tomato. I don't know how much he'll try to extort from me, but I'll buy that dress from you if I have anything left. I will do. Let me know when you want to renew your look. I like how this... Hey, we can pet him. That's awesome. What are you selling here? Plants. I see. Are there a lot of plant varieties on Jupiter? No. I understand. It doesn't look like a very hospitable place for plant life. Indeed, as a matter of fact, almost all you see here is imported. I see. Then what plants do grow on this planet? Well, Podella is a creeping vine that attaches itself to the wind turbines. Shala is a kind of leafless trunk that grows a bit everywhere. It looks a bit like rocks, so it's hard to notice. Then you have Koyala. It grows next to the reactors that keep the colony afloat. And then there's Muna, not really a plant but a fungus. I don't know where it grows, but you can often see its spores drifting outside the shields. Thanks, very interesting. Heh, you're welcome. Look at all this stuff. Vatsu has all sorts of oddities. I always stop to browse. Pity not having the money to buy one. I'll make you a deal. If you choose one and let me tell you its story, I'll give it to you as a gift. This one. Ah, that's a quantum Daruma. Daruma are traditional statuettes from the old Earth. They are large heads without arms or legs. From what I know, they represent the patriarch of an old and forgotten belief system. When you obtain one, you must set your mind on an objective, and the eye will open on its face. The other eye will open when the objective is reached. It helps you focus your will. How is he able to know if the objective has been reached? I have no idea. The guy I bought them from told me they have a quantum battery inside. They had advanced pieces of technology. I believe it may have some form of omniscient consciousness. Very interesting. Thanks. I have one in my house. Saw it the other day and couldn't prevent myself from buying it. Thanks, Vastu. We'll be on our way then. Don't mention it. See you. I'm gonna pet you again. Because you are adorable. And he's just gonna chill with us. Wait a minute. Are you hungry? My treat. Yes, why not? Even if I don't really have a stomach anymore. I detached from it many years ago. Well, I'll get myself around before going to the mall. Every time I talk with him, I lose my appetite. You do you. I'll try something just for the taste of it. Lila, dear, the usual. This time, I'll make his detached stomach decide. I wouldn't want this food to screw with his digestion. Well, some variety can't hurt. The menu's up there. I'm sure if you've got any questions. Thanks. We are gonna do... I like the flowers. I'll have this one. Koyala spice flower broth ramen. Excellent choice. Lila, should I get you the same? Yeah, all good. I don't particularly mind. Here it is. Are you okay? You seem nervous. Nervous? You really are strange. What do you mean? I don't know. Doesn't it seem strange to you that you're asking me this even if we barely know each other? It's a bit awkward. I didn't mean it that way. Sorry, actually, I don't even know why. Why what? Well, first, why did I even let you accompany me to the market? It doesn't make any sense. Normally, I don't even go there with my friends. I tend to go there alone. With you, instead, it seemed natural. Ready? Thanks, Ghana. So, I don't know why, but at this point, it seems easier to talk with you than my friends. Well, I must admit, I am happy you let me stick around. I've been told I'm a person that people find easy to talk to. I have no idea why. I'm not sure your charisma is the reason. You know, you do realize you have a floating skull instead of a normal head, right? This isn't a point in my favor, I guess. Don't tell me that among your cultist powers you also happen to be a hypnotist. It would be amazing. It would solve so many problems, but no, I don't possess powers of that kind. Maybe one day I'll come to the cultist temple to see the powers of the cult with my own eyes. In that case, I will be your guide if you allow me. We'll see. Come on, let's head to Tomato's so we can be done with this. Tomato, he doesn't seem to be behind his stall. What? And where'd he go? I think I've seen him in the main square. The Archbishop is giving a sermon. Maybe Tomato has started the church. Don't be ridiculous. Tomato may be a disgusting human being, but a mindless God's worshipper he is not. You don't like the followers of the church? Not in the slightest. Their leaders are greedy autocrats, and the followers are just sheep. You cultists are at least decent folks. Happy to hear. Okay, let's go then. So we're not human, I'm assuming. Repent. Oh, good grief. Brothers and sisters, the gods are here to sustain you. Every one of them is your savior. Laborus protects you from the perils of work. Familiaria watches over your family when you're not there to keep it safe. The amorous twins are always protecting you from your sinful thoughts. What a hassle. Look there, it's Tomato. He seems to be talking to a droid. Let's go fetch him. Repent from your sins. You dumb piece of tin. Do you understand what I'm saying? I apologize if my service has left you unsatisfied. Let me know if I can be of any further assistance. Service, you took down the power in my shop. Part of the power has been rerouted for the experiments of the Holy Church. And what kind of experiments would they be? This information is restricted. Is there any further information that you need? Stupid piece of junk. Hey, Tomato, can you stop bothering that poor droid? You know it's not its fault if he can't help you. Give me back my power. This is not possible for the time being. Please notify me if you need to know more. If he paid for the energy, it's his right to have it. You see, even this weird guy understands it. You, right there, you bony heretic. Are you talking to me? You cultists, you have no respect. Such outrageous boldness coming to spear your lives even during a sermon. Have you no shame? The people of this place suffer every day, and you fill their heads with even more suffering. I didn't? Don't worry, we were just leaving. You better. You're gonna pay for this. The Archbishop doesn't appreciate your presence during the sermon. Please leave the square. Oh, you're lame. Well, I think that's as good as time as any to wrap it up. This is a really interesting story. I'm curious as far as like the development of it and how it pans out. Like, are we going to just interact with this girl and like try to understand her ability? Do we end up trying to buy universe? I'm really mind blown at the moment and trying to figure out how it goes from here. But let me know what you guys think. How you think it's gonna end? You think it's gonna be like we get a universe and alter our own? I mean, seem to be some kind of like being that is detached from everything. Are we just like curious about the world and just seeking knowledge? I don't know. I'll see you in the next one though. Deuces.